What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? We are back, baby. This is the first time all three of us are up here in 2024. Happy New Year to all of you guys. I say,
New Year's.
you still can say Happy New Year all through the month of January. After that, stop that shit. But at the end of the day, we are here. This is Inside Storyline Podcast, and we appreciate you guys clicking that video. And on top of that, please make sure that you tap that like button right now. It helps the YouTube algorithm share this video amongst the internet wrestling community. Now, on today's show, we're going to be reviewing last night's Raw. And I have a lot of questions and concerns that my co-host probably didn't even think about. But we're going to get into all of that and more. I want to first introduce your host. I am Dutch the Creator. This is Ron Legend. And we got the one and only Zoe Black up in here. And you guys, first of all, how are your New Year's going so far? Let's start with Zoe Black, because Zoe ain't been up here in a minute.
It's going good, actually, man. Been in the middle of moving. Baby girl just had a birthday.
And y'all know who Ayla is if you've been following us since we started.
Hi. You gotta go in the living room with your mic, baby. But just been chilling, man. In the middle of moving. Birthday girl right here. Getting the rest of the kids together.
Okay.
Marcus graduating.
Okay.
So man, just got a lot of stuff going on. Ready for a New Year wrestling, man.
Like that. What up, Bronx Legend? Your New Year been treating, man.
You can't do that. You know where I've been at. Working. About to get back on this working out, this keto.
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah. Health is wealth, baby. So and both my girls got birthdays coming up, January and February. So back to back.
And myself, man, y'all know I found, new love. You know what I mean? Trying to be prosperous out here and be proactive in myself. It's a lot of self-growth here. And on top of that, man, I think that this channel that we created back in last summer, tidbit of last summer, I think we're pretty good, and it's a lot of new ideas that me and the co-host are thinking about. We appreciate everybody who has been rocking with us. We understand the certain elements that need to roll out and certain elements we need to keep on, and we're going to be adding on to it. But with all that said, we appreciate you guys coming through today. I want to say one thing. Why did they have CM Punk do a whole damn near 20-minute promo with one Drew McIntyre, but didn't have him come out on Seth Rollins' promo? Like, y'all, somebody can explain that to me, please.
Drew had CM Punk name in his mouth since CM Punk came back. Every time Drew cut a promo, he would say, "Oh, but if I went away for 9 years and came back, y'all would give me the same reception. Would it be the same? All that stuff." They kept him out of Seth stuff because they're planning something bigger, because we're going to have some meat going into WrestleMania. They don't want to give us all of that right now. We're going to have plenty of CM Punk and Seth, because after he won the Royal Rumble, it's going to be full steam ahead. So, but also having Drew and CM Punk have that promo, this is showing you how much shit CM Punk had to clean up when he came back. How many demons, how many ghosts is in CM Punk's closet between Seth and Drew and however many other stuff that he left unclean before he left.
And I actually liked His promo. The promo.
Oh yeah, the promo.
was-
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The whole segment was great.
Yeah.
Now that you're saying all of that, my mind is percolating because we're all about storyline. So the thing is, in my mind, as you were talking, I said, you know what? I get it. We don't need Punk and Seth to start something already because
it's already there.
Yeah, it's already there, but he hasn't won the Royal Rumble yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Seth said, in his dreams. So he's giving us he's not going to win. You know what I mean? So, and they're giving Drew something because he can't keep on going for that belt week after week and just keep losing. So, do you think they're setting something up for Punk and Drew at either the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber?
I'm gonna say probably Elimination Chamber, just because CM Punk gonna win the Royal Rumble. They're gonna have a moment in the Royal Rumble. Drew in the Royal Rumble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna have a spot. They're gonna have a spot.
That's gonna lead to the Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like on some you eliminated me.
Yeah.
Type. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because hold on, they was in the Royal Rumble together before, correct? I wasn't. I told you I wasn't.
I think that's what he alluded to.
Yeah, that's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel like that'd kind of probably be like some piggybacking off of that to feed that fuel.
Okay. And that'll give something for and of course we got Jinder Mahal in the match next week for and shout out to WWE for putting stock in Jinder Mahal. Do y'all think of Jinder Mahal differently now after the Rock's promo and segment, or is straight still Jinder Mahal jobber?
Jinder's always been pretty good. He's been a really good heel. Jinder's been a good heel, and especially if you give him them boys that he be rolling with, which I'm pretty sure they're lingering somewhere around.
Big Brothers.
Yeah,
no, not Big Brothers. The new dudes.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's a good heel. He's a really good heel, and they should keep him around.
He's a classic heel.
Oh, exactly. And it's well, you remember the guy Hassan? Remember he was like everybody hated him. He would come out there and put America down and shit like that.
But they had to get rid of him because that was right after 9/11.
Oh yeah.
Had to, unfortunately,
it was bad. It was bad.
They put the noose around Undertaker and shit. Like I think it was a week before 9/11, and then it was like, oh, okay, we can't do it.
Let's go ahead and cut that. It's not Attitude Era no more. We can't get away with that shit. But yeah, it's I think they're utilizing well. And shout out to Triple H for taking a lot of the talent that just was standing around backstage and really utilizing it.
Yeah, I said the same thing, man. And I like how they fluffed the situation. I think they're gonna do more of it. And what I mean by that is I know I did like last minute see the speculations of the WWE is bringing back a world champion. Like they giving all this description, all this accolades, but they're not telling you a name. Then they bring out Jinder Mahal, who is a former champion. Okay. They fluffed it, and then they give you, and then they give you. Then they give you the real wrestler that they was speaking of. I think they're gonna do more smoke like that to kind of slow down. Cause like I tell you all the time, man, I hate knowing when somebody's returning. I really don't like that. I would much rather be super excited and not be anticipating it the whole time. So
So
I would like if they did kind of like more like that.
back to the CM Punk, because I don't want to veer off too much. Back to the CM Punk, Drew McIntyre promo. What was the bullet points that stood out to you in that promo? Start off with Bronx Legend.
So what made me want to go back and like maybe watch some stuff was that Drew was talking about he needed a leader when he was there. And it makes me think, did and I didn't miss too much, but I can't remember Drew being a part of any type of faction that CM Punk was a part of. You know, CM Punk had the Nexus and
Straight Edge Society.
Straight Edge Society. And maybe he was a part of Nexus at one point, and I don't remember. But he said, "Yo, I needed a leader, and you wasn't that."
No, I think he was referring to the locker room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was like, you know, I'm a young dude. I'm trying to, you know, find my way in this business. And you used to come in the locker room and be like, you know, as the locker room leader, blah, blah, blah. But that's all you say.
Right.
And then he denied saying he was a leader. CM Punk. He said, I never said I was a leader.
Yeah, that was a little convoluted.
Because I lead by example. I was like, okay.
I definitely like them sitting on the ropes. And when
Drew
did, I was like, CM Punk even, I don't even think he knew.
That's when I feel like Drew was in his bag right there.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody felt it. Everybody felt it.
I think CM Punk is really liking what's going on because
I do. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
He's really enjoying himself. And when Drew did that, you could see him. I like that.
I think it's one of those things where he's like, dang, I've been away for so long. These motherfuckers grew up.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people who wasn't around for that ruthless aggression era, they're going to go back now and try to pick up where some of these stories came from.
Yep.
You know, which is why they show so much of CM Punk matches and stuff like that. There's so much history there. It's so much meat within these stories that you can go, especially if Punk defeats Seth, or should I say when Punk defeats Seth at WrestleMania. It's going to be
talk about Seth getting defeated. That shit hurt my heart.
I mean, it's time.
You know what, bro? Y'all. I want Punk to win.
Yeah.
But something in my heart is saying that they're testing Punk to see how much he can withstand without flipping his wig on some real internal shit. Like,
and yeah.
Go ahead.
Drew touched on that last night. He said, me and the boys in the back got a bet saying how long you're going to last before you explode. He said, and the longer you stay here, the more money you costing us. And he was like, you surprising us from, basically not fucking it up. So I think that's a thing. They definitely want to see where Punk is going to go with it, but they also know that making CM Punk a champion right after Seth Rollins, think about the list that's accumulating as this belt is changing hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to too. Like I know I talk about Seth getting defeated, it makes me sick to my stomach, but when it happens, going Seth to CM to like that list is going to be already like stacked at the top. It's going to be layered.
And I really believe
Drew get it after that.
And I really believe that they do pull the trigger of Punk doing it. Damian Priest is going to cash in. I think but that's another thing. Is like, okay, do you want Punk to just have the belt for a couple of fucking seconds or minutes?
I don't think he's going to be successful.
You think not?
You know why?
But is that going to take a lot of air out of Priest?
Well, I think the Judgment Day is kind of on their way of crumbling anyway.
Rhea Ripley is a whole fucking baby face right now.
Listen, and I want to speak on that. I think having tweener heel babyface combos is actually kind of smart. Because you see what they doing with Rhea. Actually, Rhea is supposed to be a heel, but because she's beloved so much, she's able to go in against another heel. You know what I'm saying? And it still feel good. Don't feel like it's two heels.
And it's sort of like
is I actually think is kind of okay now.
It's sort of like this analogy, right? Okay. So when Bret Hart was a heel, when he went to Calgary or Canada, he's a babyface there. Like, he plays babyface. So just imagine Nia Jax as being Canada to her being having to play babyface, because when she came out, she didn't heel it up, she didn't tweener it up. She was on the crowd side. She said, "These people understand who I am." So therefore, she didn't insult the crowd. So she understands, and I think WWE understands that, okay, we're trying to make Nia Jax the fucking biggest fucking heel ever. She's running through everybody. She just beat the man, bro. She just clean in the motherfucker, and hit her in the motherfucking face, made her bleed. So therefore, they're looking for the hero now. The hero comes out, Rhea Ripley. Now,
and you see how Rhea came out, big smile on her face and all that. Like, her whole entrance was.
It wasn't even a tweener, bro. It was a straight out.
Yeah, her whole.
So the thing is, with even with Seth, I mean, not Seth, but Drew, he keeps, now he's a tweener. Yeah, that's what you call a tweener. He has valid points, but he's still blaming people. You see how he, just I think I need to go away from WWE, and then he said, "But Damian Priest fucked me up." It's like he wants someone to blame, and that's his character right now, and I'm loving it.
Him and Damian is going to have to go at it at some point.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
They keep dancing around it, but they both keep talking about how somebody fucked up their chance, That's why I say when Damian tries to cash in, Drew is going to be there to pay him back for fucking up his stuff.
For real.
Yeah.
Braun Lesnar is a beast. Damn, I ain't think about that.
Yeah.
And that's going to start another feud. Damian Priest. And okay. I get it. We cooking.
I like it.
Inside the Storyline Podcast,
baby.
We peel back them layers.
Yeah,
right. We but CM Punk did not come out on Seth Rollins' promo, and let's get on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins come out. I just wish they turned him back into the architect. I'm tired of this Joker shit. I'm tired of it, man. This is because you can still have the chant and all of that with the architect. But we talk about Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal came out. Jinder Mahal does some great promo work. I'm sorry.
He do. Jinder, his promos be here.
Absolutely.
What did y'all think of that segment?
It's believable. Like, it's believable.
Yeah, he was like, "Look, y'all not gonna sit here and keep overlooking me.
Nah,
Like I'm
dude,
not losing the
he be
champion.
legit angry. He be angry.
Yeah, so I think it's good. It's giving him purpose. It's giving him something to do, and to come back off your second actual appearance, and now you're getting a championship match. That's big. That's big.
And do he squash gender, or they do a whole 15?
Nah, they're gonna have a match.
They're gonna have a match.
They're gonna have a match. Ginger, even the little segment they had where they were going back and forth, I thought, Seth was going to like kind of do some move and then throw him out the ring and make it look, weak. But nah, Jinder was going back and forth with him. So I think it's gonna be a match.
Hey, can y'all answer me a question? Can we get out of the I understand the classic, and we was talking about classic heel as in being gender, and then the classic baby face. Just
a little bit.
Not understanding their surroundings. Like, why do they have the baby face always turn their fucking back on the fucking heel?
Yeah.
Seth, he was like, you don't have it in you. Then literally turns it back. Like, come on, bro.
I guess
you basically said, hit me.
Yeah.
I guess that's the equivalent of when the villain is about to kill the superhero, but instead of doing it right then and there, he turns his back and explains his whole plan about what is about to happen.
Yeah, the villain. Yeah, they always hated that.
And I think it's 2024, and just like how Vince McMahon came out in the 90s and said, look, we're just going to stop fucking with your intelligence. And we're going to, start having some real situations coming. That's when Stone Cold came out with the blase, blah. All the Attitude Era was born out of that promo that Vince McMahon cut. He said, look, we're going to get away with all the Don't the Clown shit and all of that shit. We're going to put some, because that's what WCW forced them to do. Because Kevin Nash ain't come to WCW as Diesel. He came as Kevin Nash, Sky Hall. They had real names in WCW. You see what I mean? And that's why the Attitude Era came Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even the Undertaker switched it up. You see what I'm saying? So I think we're at a renaissance right now in wrestling to where stop bullshitting us. Stop having our baby faces look so naive and dumb.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Cause it's like it's still giving the feel like, oh yeah, it's about to happen again. Like give us something new, you know what I'm saying?
Or unpredictability. Like Zoe always said, don't have me think I know what's about to happen. Like even the backstage joint with Cody. I like how they did that. Like they just didn't say, all right, we're gonna have a match. But Shinsuke came from fucking them up. He's like, oh, I'm not about to wait for this shit. Because in real life, if I'm walking down the street, I want to fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up right on sight.
Hey, shout out to the people who does the animations for
man.
Bruh, that's
tough.
That joke, and then they kept using it. You know how when they promo the match showing versus, they usually use like they real pictures. They use the anime. I said,
tough.
I said, whoever did that joke, they was on some motherfucking real Dragon Ball Z type shit. What's up?
Speaking of Cody, what did y'all think of that match last night?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think they should have went more out in the back. This is a street fight. Don't give me the street fight. Y'all ain't doing street fight.
Yeah. Like when we was talking about the worst hardcore match of all time. Nobody went through a table. No,
It was a Terry Funk dedication matches. And I said, hey, damn table in sight.
Hell in the Cell. They
Terry
do
Funk is in his grave, like,
stop the match.
so I can share them people.
How you gonna stop the match in Hell in the Cell for chairs, but didn't stop it when Mick Foley got thrown off the goddamn cell and then threw the cell? Why would you do that?
Yeah, she like
Let's talk about that R-Truth, man. R-Truth is.
Hey yo, the video promo with the babies.
With the babies. It just
the baby though. I looked up at the doctor and said, "I'm gonna be in the judgment day."
I like how Triple H is, like you said, Jay. I like a bunch of people standing around in the back, man. Let me get something for y'all to do, man. Cause it's like, in a way, it feel like it's kind of breathing new life into the shows, because for a long time we were seeing Judgment Day, Bloodline, Cody, Sammy,
like they doing the same matches but twisting it up.
Yeah, like we just kept seeing the same faces every week, every show, every Friday, every Monday. So just to have like faces from the past, new faces from NXT, like it just bringing new life.
And not only that, with what he's doing, say, let's just keep it on R-Truth. R-Truth is a talent, you see. So at the end of the day, utilize that shit. R-Truth ain't got too many more years. So when you put R-Truth, he's been in a prominent role in the last couple of weeks. And to do that, to actually come in and be like, you know what? I think I can do something with these things. Tozawa, I mean, come on, man. Like, they're making their characters meaningful. And it's not just some comedy shit. It is comedy, but it's still it's still
I'm needing for Tozawa to stop fucking with Ivar before he flat pancake his ass. Leave that man alone.
But listen, I like that Tozawa is like going after whoever's like extremely just too big for him to be wrestling. Like
y'all know what they're building towards him beating Ivar. He's going to beat Ivar.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with it, but it's the adversity thing.
Yeah. Okay. You know everybody loves.
And then Otis come in, Otis lose, then he gets right back in the ring. I'm next. So he probably lose again, but it's the adversity thing. And then when he finally beats Ivar, the crowd gonna go ham, and that's gonna be the best run that Tozawa ever had in WWE.
Hey, y'all know how fat Tozawa used to be?
For real?
Bruh, wrestlers be going through some crazy body transformations, cuz.
Shout out to Gunther.
Yeah.
They whole stable was a bunch of big boys out there looking crazy.
And even get with The Miz. The Miz, remember he was just lingering in the background? And then they turned Miz babyface before, but it never worked. Something Triple H said, you know what? We're going to turn you face, but it needs to be meticulous. And I'm fucking with The Miz face right now. Face turn.
I told y'all I like everything Miz doing. He is a dude that understands. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands what I need to do to get this reaction, and I love Miz.
Daddy. Love that shit. What else we had though on
So speaking of Ivar, he defeated Otis, right? That catch that Otis did, Ivar is over 300 pounds. Otis caught him and swung him around, and I said, "What the hell?" Otis got to be incredibly strong and have well balance to not have fell when he did that.
They doing some shit.
Yeah.
Look, thing is, the show overall for me was not that good, but they had good moments. They had good moments.
I feel like the I hate to say this, but the important people did what they were supposed to do. The rest of the show was just the rest of the show.
Yo, what about Ciampa and Balor? That's a feud revisited. Wasn't that a hardcore feud in NXT?
Yeah, it was. I actually like man, Ciampa is a solo wrestler is really good.
I think that DIY shit, they fucked
they need to let that shit go.
I don't necessarily think they need to. I think I don't really feel, even though they got all these tag teams and they got Judgment Day holding the titles and them new dudes that's kind of like with Alpha Academy. I can't remember their name. But it just feel like the tag division is just a little stale, like for the men.
Yeah.
So it's like some of the tag teams aren't as like interesting, maybe. Because I don't even necessarily think DIY is a bad thing. I just don't think it's nothing spicy to put with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing that's going to elevate the tag team, them as a tag team, and it's nothing that's like pulling up the tag team division as a whole. Like, bro, they got to separate them belts. That's what I feel like the problem is. Like
that's the main thing.
Separate the belts, or they need to make triple tag teams. One of the two.
They're gonna separate them belts. They need to. That's what I'm saying. But that's that slow destruction of Judgment Day. Rhea going out and baby facing, Damian Priest eventually losing his shit once he loses that case, and that's not successful at cashing in. And then when him and Balor lose the tag teams, so
are we going to see a successful men's cash in with the next Money in the Bank? Because I'm almost guaranteed Balor's Damon's cash in is not going to be successful.
No, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. I mean, I think the third name going in underneath that belt is going to be Drew.
You think so?
Yeah. It's going to be Drew. After CM Punk, it's going to be Drew.
So CM Punk is going to get defeated by Drew McIntyre?
I don't know how it's going to be done, but it's going to be done. I mean, because, all right, so let me ask y'all this. Would you frown upon a clean win from Drew over CM Punk?
No, I don't want that.
Zoe?
What happened?
Would you frown upon a clean win from Drew over CM Punk?
No, for real, I want Drew to get like some validation. I want him to get a clean win. I want him to go out there and smack somebody's head in a real good match. I really do. Because I think Drew right now, he will be a good champion. I think he will be a good champion. And CM Punk said something about Drew not coming out in his kilt. I actually like the persona Drew is giving right now. The jeans, the boots,
like the ponytail, like it was something badass about it.
Yeah, and then even when CM Punk stepped up to Drew, you see that man chest go up in the air, boy. I was like, hey, CM Punk, you might want like you a little too small, but it was fucking
down
a little bit.
Like in real life, Drew will probably wrap you around a pole or something.
Even though I don't want that. If it was to happen, like how Drew said, I'm the leader now. Like, whoo, that Punk look a little. Steven said,
and then he called him kid. He said, "I'm the leader now, kid."
I'm about 15 years older than he's called him.
Right. And he even called Drew kid. He said, "Look, kid, if that's what you want to do, then whatever." And
that was funny because I was looking at Punk, man. I was looking at Drew like, you don't see all that fucking gray hair in that man. He's way
I really think they're making Drew. They're giving him just enough, but not going all the way in because he hasn't re-signed yet. And I think they understand that. Okay, if we
everybody getting a deal though, I seen a few people resign.
But if you was the business and you like, bro, they probably hitting them every week. So where we at, bro? Where we at? We give you a segment with CM Punk this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't get better than that. You gonna resign? I need about another month. Come on, yeah. So it's like they're trying to work with him, but we need you to resign, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think he's gonna resign, man. And I actually, okay, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. I want to clear this topic first. So I definitely think he's gonna resign.
It was PP.
You got PP?
CM Punk been giving out some free passes here. He said it was Seth. He said, you know, this is gonna be the last time you come at me before, you know, I come at you. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm gonna let you sit here and say what you need to say, but this is gonna be the last time. And then he told Drew, he said, you know what, let me get out of here before I punch your teeth down your throat. Like, CM Punk is about that life.
and look at I was talking about just turning your back. He didn't just turn, he got the fuck out of the ring real quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't, no, I'm going to turn and walk slow. Nah, he just got the fuck out of there.
Nah, you don't want to turn around and turn your back on a Claymore. You crazy? That should have come out of nowhere. He did it right.
What you was about to say, Zoe?
No, I was just saying CM Punk. I wish that motherfucker get in the gear because he coming out there in them jeans and that damn shirt and stuff giving me granddad vibes all the time. Slim need to come out there ready to wrestle sometime, man.
After Warrior Rumble,
he had a coat on. I'm like, why would you want to promote this shirt? I can't see the shirt on. Why you got your jacket on, bro?
Nah, for real.
It's a little cold in the back.
Yeah,
but look,
right.
because you said something about Royal Rumble. I saw a tweet from, I can't remember. Motherfucker said, next time you see MJF, it's gonna be at fucking WrestleMania.
I think MJF is staying with AEW.
They took him off the roster.
Nah, but
they took him off the roster, and you know he about to be off TV for a while.
That's kayfabe. That's kayfabe. He look.
No, I'm cool with it. I think MJF is. Listen, I do eventually think he's gonna get the WWE, but
he gonna be in WWE.
But right now, I think MJF, and I don't watch AEW at all. But just from what I always see, MJF, Adam Cole, like it's guys over there that I feel like is they top guys, and they feel like they the top guys, so they not going just, you know what I'm saying, roll over and leave. I do think they're gonna get a deal done, but I do think this probably will be his last AEW run.
Look,
he going
MJF. I'm probably the biggest person on here that follows AEW. Okay, MJF. That storyline of the devil, and revealed that it was Adam Cole. That was a little semi bloodline type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
And when they revealed it, what they did was, because MJF, he's been a babyface for like the last 2-3 months.
Yeah, and bro, his turn was effortless. Like his
study wrestling.
His turn
study the fucking. He knows how to. Dude is going. Look, what I think MJF is doing is perfecting his whole persona before he go to WWE.
And that's like a good thing.
Styles did.
And you know, a lot of somebody was speaking on who MJF studied. Like, bruh, he really, like, people compared him to, like, they say he's like Triple H, and like he's like three of like the greatest wrestlers all time wrapped in one. Like they say this, like MJF really, he really got it.
Bruh
Like, he
still
really
be
got it.
encouraging in his interviews.
Nah, yeah, for real, nah, for real.
And it ain't no like.
But that's what I always liked about MJF. Even when I first
be that motherfucker.
When I first got introduced to him, I always liked that he really stayed in character. Like he was on some 24/7 stuff. Like I'm doing an interview at Popeyes, but I'm still MJF in this joint. You hear me?
And he incorporates real shit because he's a Jew, and he incorporates that anti-Semitic shit, which is real. He said, they threw quarters at me when I was in middle school. Like, nigga, you an accountant, count my shit, because of the stereotyping. Like, dude,
MJF is really
a studied wrestler who understands the business, understands how to make money, understands how to convey to the audience for them to give an emotion. That's what wrestling is all about.
Yeah.
MJF, you're not booing or cheering me, get the fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
And every time I see MJF, I'm just like, even for a long time I never seen his entrance. So when he used to come out with the devil head, I was like, hey, dude is on some different type of time. Cause for me, like when you wear certain stuff in your entrance, I feel like it just need to go with your persona. And I never really knew enough about MJF to understand the whole devil head thing. And then like he would just wear a mask and he would have on like the robe and his hands taped up. And then he wears the wrestling underwear. So I'm like, it don't always, it didn't like feel like the mask should have been on. You know what I'm saying? You know how some stuff feel like it should click. But hey, MJF, man, when he and then his entrances, that's another thing, bro. When you was talking about he studies and stuff like that, like his main event entrances, my man came out. He gave us one of them old Triple H Jones when he came out. And they carried him to the ring on the big mantle chair and all that with the mask on the devil. He MJF is he. When he get to the big leagues, not the shit on AEW, he gonna be nice, man.
They've been sharing. I don't know if y'all seen it. Some funny shit. Most of how Triple H come out with the Warrior and shit, and stopped and was like,
"You seen that, John?" He said, "I'm not about to sit here and watch you spit that stupid water." He said. So go ahead, spit it on the floor, because we got stuff to discuss about. And look, Triple H just sitting there with his cheeks like this.
Hey, bro. So Vince McMahon is not at shows anymore. He just went on and bowed out.
No, he ain't need to go sit his ass down somewhere. Everything is fine without him. We don't need him. He good.
And they said WWE. I just seen Triple H tweet Shannon Sharp talking about, hey, come on over to WWE. Like, shout out to Cat Williams for setting that on fire.
That joint almost at 40 million views. It's crazy.
Shannon Sharp, that's the biggest joint. He making bread right now. That next month check, because I'm about to get my views went up, right? My next month check will be off. If my next month check will be good, 40 million? Shit. This man
stay sharp. He did that.
And he gotta bring him back. I want to know Cat Williams' view on what he created. Because you got to do a part 2 of because everybody responding to Cat Williams right now. Mm-hmm. You got to bring him back. But that's for another show.
Right.
Show. But
your man Ludwig Kaiser went off the hinge last night. And
I like it.
Vinci's head jump was a blessing for my man.
Listen.
He's going. I'm gonna say it right here.
Yeah. Say it.
Next week when Gunther comes, he's gonna challenge Gunther.
Think so?
I didn't say that.
You wasn't expecting that. He's going to challenge Gunther.
Whoa.
But
He said last night, read between the lines, bro. He said last night that made me be here to hold down Imperial.
yeah,
And what did Gunther say to him? Yeah, I'm gonna go out and celebrate and roll out for a minute. And he looking like, hold the fuck up. His shit got rocked. You ain't even come on the show after that. He got rocked last week. Why you ain't here, Gunther? That can be an angle.
it could be an angle. But what I was about to say,
I got
definitely gonna take this stuff to
that
another
man
level.
beating Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. That's the best way to do it. That storyline.
Listen, that would be craziness.
Ain't nobody see that one coming.
I would like it.
I would love it because he's been getting bitched by this man. He's been getting bitched by this man. Bitch. And then the one that, he basically tried to put over me, now he's out and I'm holding this shit down and you out just chilling with your wife and your new kid and shit while I'm here getting. Yeah, he went in on Kofi Kingston. So now when Gunther comes back, bruh, it is poetic justice, my man.
Yo, you think that chair really hit him in his face? Because it looked like it hit him in his face.
The way
I watched it twice. You talking about? You talking about who? Which chair?
When Lou picked up the chair and threw it, the wheels.
I think
it looked like it.
No, listen.
Good
I
choreography.
watched it. It very good by Kofi. I watched it a few times.
They ain't do this shit in slow motion. Like,
because listen, when I saying it, like the way, because if you notice, Kofi is doing something with the refs or whatever, the people who trying to get him. He never brings his head up until the last minute. Then by the time he get his head up, that chair is coming.
And you can tell.
If
it was real, that shit would have stopped.
Listen,
he went back around. And
he put his hand right there at the last minute. I said, "Oh, this
bruh, that was Ludwig's fucking Stone Cold Bret Hart face crimson motherfucking mask moment."
Nah, listen, that chair didn't really hit Kofi, but like I said, I watched that joint a few times.
It looked like it did. He was on the stage and he came back around and hit.
That joint was about this close.
Yeah, that joint.
That was a good spot.
Shout out to Nia Jax.
Really thought that John knocked him out.
And Becky, the way she did that. That
joint
was like a blood pack, but
man,
the way they did it was beast. And you know what happened? The aesthetics of it, how it looked. She didn't do that and then just move it back. She went like that and kept it there. So
it stayed right there.
Yeah. Your mind is thinking of her fist. And then Becky, she sold the shit out that jump the way she popped back. Man, WWE doing some good shit right now.
Nah, they are. They doing it. I think this is gonna be a good year, man. I think I think we're gonna have a lot of returns. I really do. I think we're gonna have it looked like we finally gonna get Roman Reigns. We're gonna get some Seth.
But Zoe, we ain't hear about your reaction to The Rock and where do you think it's going, Zoe?
Finally, Rock has come back to do some fucking wrestling.
Because we ain't get I want your reactions on Head of the Table.
That was like, because when he talked about the food and all that stuff, I knew where he was going.
You knew where he was going?
I knew where he was going. When he said, "I'm going to have me a meal," where should The Rock sit?
The booth?
The
bar? I think right after the bar,
I was like, the head of the table?
As soon as it clicked, he said it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. We finally got the acknowledgement we were looking for.
You know what was crazy? I watched Wrestle Talk the other day, and they said kind of almost like where I was going, where if Australia paid for The Rock, I was thinking him versus Solo. They said that it could be him versus what's the Australian guy? They had a thing going on for a minute. Austin Theory be hanging out with him. Grayson Waller.
Oh, Grayson?
Yeah, they were saying that that could be The Rock's warm-up match. And because Grayson Waller is Australian,
but why would he pivot?
like,
You can't go from head to the table and
No. Listen, real easy. Thank you, baby. Good job. High fives. No, real easy. Here we go, Dre. This how we can do that.
cook.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on the Grayson Waller effect, we have The Rock. Easy done. You know
Right.
we want is
Hold on. Bronx legend. Tell him your scenario about the Solo John. Because you got to keep it in the blood. He can't go outside of bloodline right now.
No, he said for the warm up.
But
And
what
you
he
know Rock and
said
Grayson
on
had word.
the was okay. Roman feeds. I'm gonna let Solo handle this because he was laughing at it, like, wait, bruh. This ain't me. I'm gonna go ahead and let Solo do it. He beats Solo because you had him beating Solo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He beats Solo, and then that's when because that's what Royal Rumble beat Solo,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Elimination Chamber.
He fights Roman. Roman beats him, but what was it? He beats him.
No, it was Rock versus Solo at Elimination Chamber, and then it starts to build up to WrestleMania for him and Roman.
But we were saying The Rock interferes or something with for Cody and Roman. I don't know. What the fuck did we say, bro?
I was saying that it didn't need to be the main event.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. So what do you think about that, Zoe? Can we have? Because we were saying Randy versus. Okay, we were saying Randy versus Cody.
Okay.
Ending night 2, but before that match, Roman versus Rock. Can that still be valid in our minds? Because we was talking about Hogan versus Rock, and that was the biggest match of WrestleMania that year. Who can remember the main event? Nobody.
They said they should have been the main event.
They could have, but they wasn't, and it worked. So we was debating. Okay, if
Taylor.
Can Roman Reigns
Go to them.
not be in the main event for WrestleMania? And then we was talking about how Cody's story overall trumps Roman Reigns as being the champ over Randy that night. Do we need Roman to be? If we can say Roman don't need to end WrestleMania, but Roman Rock needs to be on WrestleMania. If we can say that, I'm cool. Can we say that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how I told you how you do that. You put it
saying, nah, brother, he need to fucking be the end of that show. It's something right here. Keep saying it. I want to be cool with it, but I just can't.
One thing I've learned: if you before the main event, you got a chance to be the main event. Like,
but we need Cody's story to prevail.
Nah, we definitely need.
I don't want to be 10 years removed and we don't remember Cody Rhodes finishing his story.
And that's why it needs to be the ending of the night. Roman don't need another main event. How many times he in the main event at WrestleMania? 3 times now, back to back.
And with him going against The Rock, that's gonna be big in his own.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. It's going to overshadow.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask
But you know
that.
what?
Stop.
Wrestle Talk said put it on night 1, not night 2.
Nah, we definitely don't need night 1.
I mean,
Night 1 need to be CM Punk all the way. He needs to have
yeah,
that whole fucking night.
but I'm just saying, if you talk about not overshadowing, you know, I think Punk still gets his just due.
It's probably what we ain't even thinking about, bro. And
Well,
that's why I love wrestling. We can speculate all day and then it's some shit. We like, like what the fuck? I don't know, man. It's been, I think WrestleMania 40, which me and WrestleMania share birthdays, you guys, I'm turning 40. WrestleMania is turning 40. It's going to be the best year. I think it's going to be the best WrestleMania of all time.
yeah, especially if they do Rock versus Roman, CM Punk versus Seth.
Yeah, that's gonna be bananas.
It's gonna be crazy.
And the thing is with it, we don't know how they're getting there. I think that's the intriguing part about all of this. We don't know how they're getting there. We thought Rock was done.
Definitely thought The Rock was done.
He just popped.
That's why I told you. I said after Royal Rumble, I will have a clean view of how it's going to happen because Roman's not wrestling at Elimination Chamber. He's going to WrestleMania as a champion if he surpasses the Royal Rumble, that fatal 4-way, and come out on top. Then I can tell you, okay, it's going to be Cody versus Roman. But that means that Roman, if they do want to pull off Rock versus Roman, that means that Roman is going to have to fight on both nights.
All right, how about this? I'm gonna throw something out there, and just think about it, you guys. I know we don't like it. I know we don't like them. This type of match. What do you think of Roman? If they have a good storyline with it, though, and I think if the storyline was solid and it made sense, all of these stories converging right there. Cody versus Rock versus Roman. Can we explore that?
I think that's going to take away more from it than Rock versus Reigns.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. I don't think Cody. I don't think Cody can be involved in no title shot. Like it can't be a 3-way. It can't be a four. Like
it got to be definitive.
It need to be mano y mano.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if Jay said Roman walks into WrestleMania as the champion, where is Cody at? Because if he got to fight The Rock, he's going to be fighting The Rock, and we can't do it on the first night. So the second night, it got to be the second night. But Cody ain't got no match if it ain't against the person who. Okay, we need Cody to fight the person who has the belt.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, is
hello.
The only way.
If Cody, if Rock goes in, I mean not Rock, if Roman goes into WrestleMania, and they still want Rock and Roman is going to have to be on night 1.
They can't. We can't do that.
You can't put both matches on night 2.
And that's the dilemma. We can't put it on night 1 because Punk need his moment.
He needed more than Cody?
No,
No.
It's the same but different. You can't. That's like saying, do you like one child more than the other, or love one child more than the other? You can't put it. It's just different. I like this child because of these. That's the way she is, and I like this child. That's the way she is, but I don't like them more than the other. So at the end of the day, I cannot put them on the same platform. You can't put Cody's story on the same platform of CM Punk's story. It can't be done. And you can't put the you can't put Roman Reigns Rock on the same storyline night of CM Punk. CM Punk has the thing is this. CM Punk has to have a night. Roman Reigns versus Rock has to have a night. And Cody winning the championship has to have a night. So therefore, we have to get the belt off of Roman for Cody to have a night, his night, and Roman to have their night. And the Hogan and the Roman has to lose the belt to Randy Orton on this fatal 4-way.
I agree. But my thing is, what if it doesn't happen?
It has to.
I agree. I'm right there with you.
Let me tell you. Because these three factors, Rollins, CM Punk. We already sacrificed CM Punk for the first night. I think that's already there.
Right.
He got to have that night. So how could it work for the second night? It will not be able to work if Roman is the champion. But it can work Hogan Rock way with Rock Reigns before the main event. Now, the only thing that we're going to be sacrificing is the memory of that night 10 years from now. Because 10 years ago, a little over 10, matter of fact, over 10 years ago, The Rock was versus fucking Hogan. Who can remember off break the main event for that match?
I do not know. If I had to jump out there, I think it's probably Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Or Undertaker, Triple H.
Yeah, I think one of them.
Was it Brock? Right. It wasn't Brock. No, it wasn't Brock. Undertaker.
I don't think none of them. Brock was gone by the time Undertaker fought.
See, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be speculating in 10 years when we all millionaires on Inside Storyline.
I get you. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Yeah, tell us, and we're gonna be like, oh yeah.
So it was at WrestleMania 18.
Okay.
How my worst Kathy now?
It might have been Shawn Michaels. Nah, I think that's before.
Dang, they was the poster. That wasn't even a main event, but that was the poster.
Damn. Woo. Was it Cena?
Nah, I wasn't no Cena.
And Randy? Because, they did them a million times. That was back in 08?
This was WrestleMania 18 was...
Nah, 08? Well, how old was I in 08?
2002.
Damn! God damn, no. 2002?
Yeah.
That match was in 2002.
God damn!
I'm thinking of 2008.
It took place on March 17th, 2002 at the Sky Dome, not the Superdome.
I was 18, yes. WrestleMania 18.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I was 18, bro.
This nigga Dre growing with WrestleMania.
I told you. We the same age.
18. Dang.
Who was the main event? Damn. Woo. Yep, because that's right after the their guaranteed contract was up, and they had to get back to wrestling because they wasn't making no money.
Well, no wonder why nobody remembered the main event, because it was Triple H versus Chris Jericho for the undisputed title. Then nobody want to see that anyway.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Why did they even do that?
I don't know. And then it was Stone Cold versus Scott Hall.
I remember that. Because Stone Cold, it was supposed to be Stone Cold versus Hogan. That was right. And I think Stone Cold didn't want to do that. Or no, Stone Cold wanted to, but WWE went with The Rock.
What you want to watch?
On some probably politics type shit.
Probably. Undertaker defeated Ric Flair.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you had Rob Van Dam, William Regal for the Intercontinental.
So I think it's definitive to say right before Randy Orton wins this joint at but I don't know if I want that to be the longest reigning. What's more important, his reign or The Rock versus Reigns?
Reigns, I think Reigns been ready to drop that title a long time ago, but they wanted him to keep going because they were selling it. You know, McMahon was still in the chair, so it was just like, man, just let's keep going. And he like, man, I really just want to drop this shit already. But he was like, look, Triple H probably came to him and said, look here, what you want to do? You want to drop the title and fight Rock, or you want to keep the title and go all the way? And he was like, nah, if we got a chance to make me and my cousin happen that I've been wanting to happen since I was a kid, I'll drop this title real quick.
And that can always be, check it, that can always be, they spin the block when Roman comes back and Cody is the champion. You never beat me.
Right.
And then SummerSlam, he actually beats Roman. And that
So we're gonna go with Randy. We're gonna go with Randy getting the belt and Cody defeating Randy.
Yeah, because they can pull up some legacy shit. Because Randy, he ain't gonna be babyface for long. Randy can't stay.
No, he not. He not.
Right.
He only gonna be babyface when he finished with the Judgment Day.
Exactly. And once he get that belt, it's over.
Yeah.
And Randy needs to be tied with Cena and them for the 15-time jump, because he'd be 15. Because I think Triple H is at 14, Cena's at 15, Orton's at 14. Triple H is done. Orton will be that 15, and Ric Flair still got that 16.
Mm-hmm.
I think they gonna wait till Ric Flair die to up one of those.
Dog, Ric Flair been old since I was young.
Hey, Ric Flair is the white.
Is the weirdest thing to me.
He's the white Morgan
Freeman. Mm-hmm.
Right, like, bro, he been like them. They've really been old since I was young. Like, how the hell y'all still was able to just?
Ric Flair that had a heart attack, bro. He was about to die, and then he had a match.
And then he had a match that looked like he died.
It looked like he died. Know what the fuck he had on? That's all we got for Raw tonight, I believe, people. I think we talked about it.
Real quick, how y'all feel about the female tag title situation?
You
want to know what's weird about that? I actually like Piper Niven's and Shorty now. So that they don't got the titles is kind of weird, but I like them.
I always like Piper. I just think they need to use her properly, but I always like them.
I think Nia Jackson's losing a lot of weight.
Huh?
Nia Jackson's losing a lot of weight. She about to be a bad junk, and she keep doing what she doing.
By summertime, cuz.
Right. Nia Jackson. Yeah. Now it's hittable now. I agree. Knock that off now.
Summertime
back in the day. Woo, my God.
Nah, but the new tag team, they growing on me. They got some moves on them.
Mm-hmm.
They growing on me. What's their names again? I'm sorry.
Katana, and Kaden.
They in the back doing little flips on each other. I'm like,
they was getting ready for their match, cuz they had to make sure they had their moves right.
Warming up.
Had to make sure they got their moves right, man.
I guess, man. But that's all we got, people. We're gonna have Bronx Legend let y'all know about these platforms that we on that you can see. But he going, some people might be blind watching our show, and we still there for them too. So let them know where we at on these social media platforms, my brother.
Don't forget to follow us on IG inside the storyline.podcast, TikTok inside the storyline, Twitter storyline inside. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, but most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
Ring that bell, baby, and always stay inside the storyline. Zoe Black, bring us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, inside the Storyline Podcast, thanks for stopping by. And if y'all don't like that, we got 2 words for you.
Suck it, baby.
Suck it.
Be out. Peace. Y'all be safe. Catch you down the road.